While we're hoping the trend of COVID cases does stay down, there's no doubt of the damage that it's already done. Even so, more questions now continue to come in.
Yeah, one in particular asks if COVID-19 is the leading cause of death for police officers. Ariane Till with our Verify team has the latest.
In an email to Verify, Deborah said she had seen several reports stating COVID-19 is the #1 cause of death for police officers this year, and she wants to know if it's true. So Deborah, let's verify. Is COVID-19 the leading cause of death for on-duty law enforcement officers in 2021? Our sources are Tony Whitmire, Chief of Police for the Lake City Police Department in Georgia, Chris Loftus, Director of Communications for Washington State Patrol, and 2 nonprofit organizations that track law enforcement line-of-duty deaths in the United States. Deaths tracked include correctional officers, military police, sheriff's deputies, and officers working in federal agencies with the authority to make an arrest. The Officer Down Memorial page considers COVID-19 the cause of death when it's determined an officer contracted the virus as a direct result of their duties. Police Chief Tony Whitmire said his department lost 2 out of a 16-officer department to COVID-19 within 5 weeks.
I've been in this business a little over 40 years, and I don't know that anything has affected law enforcement like this has. Just because the pandemic was here and folks were isolating and not going to work and all those kinds of things, didn't mean that we still didn't have calls to answer and people that needed help.
Eric Gunderson, a Washington State Patrol detective, lost his life to COVID-19 while he was traveling for work.
We cannot isolate ourselves. Our business is the people's business. Detective Gunderson's loss has just made it that much more real to us because it's not just a statistic or a name on the news. It's a person we know.
As of September 29th, there have been 316 line-of-duty deaths in 2021. Of those deaths, nearly 2/3 have been linked to officers contracting COVID-19 while on duty. So we can verify this as true. COVID-19 has been the leading cause of death for an on-duty law enforcement officer in 2021. And the virus was also the leading cause of death for police officers in 2020. With your Verify, I'm Ariane Till.